Yo, what is up? It's your boy RJ in the building, and today is another kind of WOD Academy Generation 2 insight to a session. Here I talk about blocking a dash and then like the possibilities and the options after blocking a dash. Obviously, these aren't things that are usually addressed in the community, and with Storm 5 on the way, which if you want to see my thoughts about Storm 5 and the announcement that Senju in Japan did, then get this video to 25 likes and I will do a video just talking about my thoughts about it all. But nonetheless, like the stuff that I am talking about will still obviously be a fundamental of the game if it is a Storm game nonetheless, so these are still beneficial to everything regardless. So if you want me to do a dedicated video where I focus talking to you guys about the options of the options you have after blocking a dash, then let me know in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
皆もご存知、渦巻きナルト。
Yeah, I know. So now this depends on the person's air here. Like you just said, pain is someone who lingers. If pain is someone who lingers, right? So for example, Ashirama slides down your guard, so it'll be good for that. If they're gonna do that with a person that doesn't slide down the guard, you win. You win that trade. You can just mash. If you're sus about it, you can just do this. You see what I'm saying? If you really just don't want to challenge, do it to me. Do you see what I'm saying? So and that's dependent on the second person though, right? Because you can, with certain characters, depending on how high you do it, you can dash after, depending on how you do it. You see how I dash? So but that's dependent on how high they do it. If they're low to the floor, it's not gonna come out. If they're higher up, then obviously they can dash after you. That's why what I do, every time you ninja move away, whether you're doing it through the infinite guard or in this regard, have your counter ready. As soon as I see a blue flash, I'm doing this shit. Every time. You see what I'm saying? Anytime you ninja move back like this or ninja move to the side, you lose your block. You can no longer guard. So you need to have your counter ready. Bow. You see what I'm saying? Makes it safe. So you're not taking the risk by counter switching. If you counter switch, they're either gonna get hit by the counter or they're gonna stop their counter. If I just counter like this, then I'm open. If I counter switch, I'm safe. So if they're gonna do this and bait it with a stop, you switch, you're safe. What are they gonna do? If they dash again, you're gonna bounce off the guard. If you bounce off the guard, that's it. It's not their turn. The only option they have to steal their turn back is for Genjutsu. The only way that you can kill my aggressive options is if you shoot a jutsu after. Then you have no aggressive options. You can't do anything. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. But if somebody bounces off your guard, right? The only thing you gotta have, the only thing that you gotta be accessible for, right, is the pushback. There's some gap between you. So if you have somebody with a long first hit, by all means smash. If you have somebody with a short first hit, you might jutsu, or you might, for example, what I do with Hashirama, sometimes I just do that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that goes for everyone. Let's take it into Naruto now. So dash on my guard, misses, right? So I'm not gonna do that. Dash off my guard. Do this though. Dash off my guard. Do this too. You see what I'm saying? So it's not their turn. You see what I'm saying? It's not their turn anymore. They have to resort to a defensive option, whether that's retreating, dodging, something. The only time that they can steal their turn back, right? So what I want to do is dash off their guard. So if you're pain, dash off my guard, and when I dash you, just tilt. Yeah? You see how like I'm in your range? So the only way that I can steal my turn back, so I want you to tilt when I dash off your guard, is if I do a jutsu, right? That's the only way that I can steal my turn back. Yeah, because as soon as I bounce off a guard, you recover before me, right? So because you can't recover before me, if that's why doing this is important, right? But then that's where you gotta pay attention to your opponent. Is he jutsuing me or not, or is he just kind of bouncing off my guard? If he's bouncing off your guard, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get an aggressive option in. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas if he's jutsu switching, if you bounce off your guard, he does this a lot, then you can go, okay, cool, I have to respect it. Like I can't defensive option. I can't attack. I can't aggress. I can't switch. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to those engagements where somebody's bouncing off your guard, you need to know when it's your turn to press or when it is not your turn to press. And there are times where it changes. You see what I'm saying? This is still a part of neutral. Yeah. This is still a neutral thing. Yeah. So when you're talking about obviously when people dance with your guard, no, this is why stuff like this is good, because you can't mash me. If I slide down off your guard, you can't mash me. I win every day. But if I'm using a character like Naruto, for example, where I'm doing this, that even though, okay, if I do it low down, you still can't mash. But now it depends on the height. But you still have room to counter switch, despite my height. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to have time to counter switch there. Counter switch. If they don't press, you're good to go. If the only option I have, right, like in terms of the best option, is if I do this into this. But if I do that into jutsu, smash me. See?